Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat, tomboy, never slow, Graceline pal, let's start the show. Kick up, direct, wreck the norm, together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge, in dyes they break the pledge. Draw in dreams on every wall, in the city they stand tall. Whispers in the urban night, rebels glow in the street light. With the force they roam free, this is where they choose to be. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat, tomboy, never slow, Graceline pal, let's start the show. Kick up, direct, wreck the norm, together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge, intense eyes, they break the pledge. Drawing dreams on every wall, in this city they create a storm. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Tomboy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
Sylvia, say hello to the stream.
I will. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Guess what garbage game we're playing today?
Tell them what garbage game we're playing today.
Alan Wake 2, baby. The best garbage this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah, we're back to Alan Wake. Ooh, I can't wait till we play as... the fuck's her name? Jack Sparrow or something? I forgot her name. Anyways, we're playing as her this time. And I'm probably gonna shove my head through drywall.
We've played through this boring-ass game, what, 3 times? 4? You know it's gonna be a wild night. I'm gonna have to carry this stream, Vattic. Again.
I actually can't remember her name. Is it Nightingale? Is that her name? What the fuck is her name?
Yeah, it's Nightingale. I had to look it up. You really are dumb sometimes.
Well, see, she's such a rememberable character that, you know, I just forget her name.
You'd think that with all the times we've played this game, you'd remember her name. But no, not you, Vattic. You can't remember her.
What the hell was our goal last time? Well, I guess I could just run around and find out. Kind of like fucking around and finding out, but we're running around and finding out.
We're just gonna be
Coffee World?
confused the whole time because you don't pay attention. I'll have to hold your hand and baby you all the time, as usual.
I think what we gotta do is go to Coffee World or something like that, but we gotta take like the long way.
Of course Alan Wake has a
Welcome.
coffee
How you
world.
doing?
Why wouldn't he? I swear, this game is so weird.
Building bridges, burning bridges.
Sylvia, say hi to our chatter, Evil Sonic.
Hello, Evil Sonic. You're in for a ride.
Ojenki Desuka? What is that?
Genki does Suka? What? Oh, you're gonna make me translate, aren't you?
Nah. Wait, do I have to move these assholes? They're kind of in my way. What is... I don't understand. Oh, I gotta do the stupid profiling thing. Great, yeah. Fun!
Of course there's profiling, because this game needed to be even more annoying. I swear, it's like they tried to make the game as frustrating and mind-numbingly boring as possible.
Evil Sonic says it means how are you?
Oh, it means how are you? I would have never guessed that in a million
Elmo thinks
years.
The cult is just an urban legend. Elmo made it sound like I lived here.
I should probably answer that question. We're doing good. It's been a pretty good day.
Not for me. Woke up late, had a weird breakfast, and now I'm stuck playing yet another round of Alan Wake.
What breakfast did you have?
Cereal,
Oh,
but it was all
joking
soggy.
aside.
And it was a new
Yes,
box, too.
I would
I
like
swear
to
my
see
whole
my
life is
trailer.
cursed.
Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set.
You're
They're
just being
over at Coffee
overdramatic,
World.
Sylvia. You're
I'll get them
fine.
for you, but Yaku and I have to head to
Hey, I'm not
Falls.
being overdramatic.
The spare keys are
I mean,
in the
I'm
gift shop
dealing with
safe.
the fact we're playing this
I'll
game
call ahead
again.
and, have
On
someone
a
get them
Friday.
out for you.
Which means we're gonna be
Oh,
here all
the
night.
road's
My day
flooded,
is definitely
but if you just
cursed.
follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Evil Sonic says, I speak some
Call the gift shop
Japanese
so they
and
can
lots
get
of
side by
English.
hand. Yep.
Wow, look at the multilingual guy over here. You're impressive, Evil Sonic.
There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river.
I mean, this game's probably gonna make me hate it more than Forspoken, but at least I got something to look at. There's color in this fucking game. How hard is it to put color? How hard is it to saturate a fucking game? Jesus Christ.
This game is so drab and depressing. It must be so difficult to add some bright colors for once. And look, I have to crawl through another vent. Fantastic.
What was that?
Evil Sonic says thank you.
And thank you, Evil Sonic. At least we have a good chatter with us this time. Makes the game tolerable.
Evil Sonic gave us a like on our video.
A like is always appreciated. And you should take note, Vattic. Evil Sonic's giving us likes, unlike you.
You want me to give myself a like?
Yes, that's exactly what I want you to do. It's ridiculous that a viewer is giving us more likes than you, the host of the stream, are.
I mean, the most I could give myself is one.
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story?
Is that what these people,
both.
like, monsters are called? They're called the Taken? I don't remember that from our previous playthroughs. I didn't know they're called the Taken. I thought they're called Shadows. Also, Sylvia broke. Only 10 minutes in. She broke. She did pretty good yesterday, except for repeating the same thing over and over again before she said her sentences, but whatever. She said one is better. Actually, I can just play what she said.
1 is better than 0, Vattic. You really need to start appreciating the stream and your viewers more.
I do appreciate my viewers.
Your actions don't show it. I don't see you giving likes to our videos or the stream, except on rare occasions. It's pretty telling when a viewer is giving us more likes and attention than you.
I found a shack, and I'm starting up the generator right now.
Yay, more generators. This is my favorite part. I'm so excited.
They did have a fuckload of them in fucking Alan Wake 1, didn't they?
Yeah, like literally the entire game was just generators and going back and forth between light and dark. It was mind-numbingly repetitive.
I will say this game definitely has better gameplay than that one. I mean, the comparison's kind of, I don't know, easy? No, wait, it's not easy. The comparison is, how would you say it? I'm just gonna say Alan Wake 1's gameplay was pretty shit, and this one's is pretty good.
Another one of those cult boxes.
Yeah,
I want to
you're not
open the
wrong.
cult box.
This game is an improvement over the first one, but that's not saying much. The bar was pretty low to begin with.
I guess there's a crossbow in this box. I probably want to grab that. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun to stick someone against a wall.
You and your violent tendencies. I swear you just want to go around and shoot everything in sight.
Evil Sonic offers to make us spaghetti if you're hungry.
That's very nice of Evil Sonic. But I don't know about having spaghetti right now. My tummy's kinda...
So the code is 527. Gotcha.
Of course it's another code. This game loves codes and locks. It's like they want to make the game as tedious as possible.
Now we got a crossbow. I'm kind of excited to use the crossbow. Wow, it's got
You
one shot.
always get
Sweet.
excited over weapons. You're just like a kid with a new toy. Every single time we find a weapon in a game.
Weapons are cool. They go boom and bang and slice and dice.
And they make a huge mess, Vattic. And then I'm the one stuck cleaning it up.
Sounds like Coffee World's not very fun down there. I hear a lot of screaming. Well, here we go to Coffee World.
Oh god, we're going to Coffee World? Don't remind me that this game has a carnival. It's so obnoxious.
Evil Sonic said, alright, just making sure if you're hungry. If not, just making sure you guys, will eat something.
Yes, eat something. It's important to keep
I
your
can't
energy
believe I
up
missed
for the
that.
hellish playthrough of Alan Wake 2.
Can you dodge in this game? Okay, that's how you dodge.
Just press E. It's not that hard, Vattic. You've been playing this game for hours now. You should know the controls by now.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the crossbow sucks ass. It's really bad.
What a shock. You pick a crappy weapon and it actually turns out to be crappy. Who would have thought?
If it's gonna be a bitch to reload each time, it should kill him in one hit. Unless I shoot him in like a leg or something.
Well, then maybe you need to get your aim
Takes
in
all our
order.
strength just to
Why are
reload
you
it.
shooting him in the leg anyway? Just aim for the head.
I wouldn't have been surprised if that bridge collapsed beneath me.
Huh, that would have been funny actually. But nope, we're not that lucky.
Alright, we at Coffee World. Still a little bit of ways. Oh, this is how you enter Coffee World. Okay, Coffee World's fucking huge. Damn.
Yeah, Coffee World is kind of enormous, like absurdly
Hello,
huge.
Chrissy.
Who builds a place like this in the middle of a
Welcome,
forest?
Welcome to this shitty game. Sylvia, say hi to Chrissy.
Hi, Chrissy. Welcome to the shit show.
Evil Sonic says pistol, AK-47, machine gun, shotgun. It will be better, but the crossbow is not good at all.
Evil Sonic speaks the truth. The crossbow is useless. It looks cool, but the reload is slow, and it barely does any damage.
At least they gave us a nice save point before we continue.
A save point? You mean we actually found something useful for once? That's a miracle.
I'm actually just gonna shove this crossbow inside this box. What do we have here? Saves you from death but shatters into progress. Adds 1 charge to Saga's flashlight. That actually sounds pretty good.
Well, that does sound pretty good. Maybe this game is finally giving us something helpful.
Alright, goodbye, crossbow. Farewell.
Farewell, useless crossbow. We won't miss you.
Right now I'm playing Doom the Ancient Gods Part 1. Nice. You must really, really love Doom.
Hello? Anyone here?
I mean, we were just at Coffee
No.
World in that side
Did
quest.
they get out?
Coffee World
Did the
side
Taken
quest?
get them?
This should be interesting. Or extremely
Or were they
boring.
turned into locked. Need something to jimmy it open with.
That was back when we were playing as a good character. Ah, the good old days.
I'll need to get the key to the trailer park myself.
Good character? Are you implying Saga isn't a good character?
Fuck no.
Well, I guess you have a point there. Saga isn't exactly the most likable character.
I don't know, maybe she'll surprise me in the end. So far, she's been very boring.
Well, I'm not holding my breath. Saga isn't really the type of character to surprise us. She's just kind of there.
Where do you think the key is, Sylvia, in this special park? In Coffee World, no less.
Well,
Yeah, I'm a big
we've
fan
been
of
running
Doom, but
around and
can't wait to
finding
play
so
Doom:
many
The Dark
keys. What's
Ages.
one more? I'm gonna bet it's in a tree somewhere. You know how these games love to hide things in trees.
I keep seeing commercials for Doom: The Dark Ages on Steam, and it looks pretty dope.
Doom the Dark Ages, huh? Sounds like a ripoff to me. And probably a terrible game as well. They always advertise the crappy games on Steam, don't they?
It's a legit Doom game, Sylvia. It's not a ripoff.
Really? You sure it's legit? A lot of those indie games on Steam are just cash grabs.
I'm pretty sure it's not indie.
If you say so. But don't blame me if it turns out to be terrible, as most of those indie games on Steam
What?
are.
I feel ripped off. If I open something, it should give me items every time. There's no items in this one.
What a
What a
shock. This
piece of
game is so
junk.
lame. It's just a series of puzzles and running around, and the characters are so flat and uninteresting.
Are these children's pictures supposed to be like a hint or something?
It's probably just a red herring. This game loves to throw in random clues that lead nowhere.
Yeah, it probably is. Fuck all. I'll continue.
Go for it. Let's see what this game throws at us next.
There has to be something over here. What's in here? What's in here? A flare. My flare of it. Oh, that's a crossbow bolt. I don't need that. That's worthless. Oh, maybe I
Yeah,
didn't
the
throw 'em
crossbow is
away.
worthless. You should have learned that by now.
Well, next time... Wait, I could just throw them away right here. The save point is right here, so I'll just put them in the shoebox.
Good idea. We don't need to waste inventory space with worthless items.
I would like some more flashlight batteries, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
You never know. This game could surprise us and give us a useful item like that, or it could just give us more useless junk.
I opened another thing and it didn't have items either. This game is a cock tease, and I don't approve of it.
This game is definitely a cock tease. It gives you little clues and hints that lead to nothing. It's infuriating.
I feel like I have to go to the Ferris wheel. How do I get to the Ferris wheel?
I think you have to take the merry-go-round to get up there. You'll see a switch that'll take you up.
Maybe they lock you up from the Ferris wheel here. Okay.
That wouldn't surprise me. This game loves to lock you out of areas and force you to go through a bunch of puzzles just to progress.
Shit. Oh, I thought I accidentally wasted a battery. No, I'm good. I'm good.
You really need to be more careful with those batteries, Vattic. You're always wasting them and forgetting to charge the flashlight.
Show. There should be something straight ahead. Fresh pot, gift shop. Okay, that's not where I need to go. I need to go to a well? Did it say it's a well? It is a well. Well.
Oh, great, another well. What's with this game and wells?
No, the enemy's gonna spawn. I keep finding like bright light to like defend myself from enemies for a moment, but there's no enemies.
Can't be opened on this side.
Well,
That's because
crawl
this
over
game
it.
has no enemy variety. It's always the same
Goddamn,
enemies
woman.
over and over again. Boring.
Wonder what happens if I throw like a flare down the well.
Go for it. Let's see what happens.
I mean, it did hit a bottom, but nothing happened.
Yeah, not every well has something hidden inside. The game really likes to throw in pointless wells.
Christy says it sounds like someone's in a good mood today.
Yeah, I'm I'm sure they're in a great mood after wasting their batteries and finding no items in their stash.
It won't let me go down the well. I read that thing. It's not giving me any information that's useful. There's bird crap on it, though.
Of course it's not. This game loves to
That's
give
some
us
detail.
useless clues that lead nowhere. It's so annoying.
Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's like a hook. Wait, what do I do with that hook? Do I do something with this hook? Or is it just nothing?
It's probably just decoration. This game loves to throw in pointless objects that serve no purpose.
I think you're right. I think this serves absolutely no purpose. Why would you have like a hook on a stick that like balances weirdly?
Another cult stash?
I have no idea. Maybe the devs thought it would look cool. But honestly, it's just a useless object that serves no purpose.
Wait, I just made myself go in a circle. Ah, silly Vattic.
Ha! You're really good at getting lost in this game, Vattic. It's like you have a talent for it.
Why would you make a theme park based off coffee?
It's just weird. I mean, who makes a theme park based on coffee? Like, it's just
When you
bizarre.
Their Seta will speak.
Well, I got something out of that stash, but it's not helping me on the main quest. I can't climb
Must be
over this
locked from
because
the other
Saga
side.
can't even climb over fucking stupid fence.
Saga is so useless, she can't even climb a stupid fence. Why did they make her such a weak character?
Maybe I'm just supposed to leave Coffee World. That kind of leads nowhere. I have to go to like the center area, then go slightly to the left.
Good luck. And try to avoid any more useless wells on the way.
Alright, well, I'm out of Coffee World, okay. I don't know what the well thing was about, but throwing a flare down there didn't do anything. It was a waste of time.
That's typical. This game loves to give
Where
us
am
pointless
I?
tasks that lead
Lighthouse
nowhere.
Trailer Park?
It's
Am I
so
going there?
frustrating.
Oh yeah, I am going to the trailer park because I'm trying to find my my old house. Well, I guess it'd be my old trailer. I used to live in a trailer. We used to live in a...
Oh great, another trip down memory lane. Can't wait to see what the trailer park has in store for us. Wow, you used to live in a trailer? That's definitely adding to your backstory, Vattic.
It wasn't like a regular trailer park though. It was a very nice trailer park.
I'm sure. Vattic living the high life in a nice trailer park. That's definitely an interesting plot twist.
I didn't live the high life. It's not we're like super rich. We're a pretty middle lower class family.
Oh, so just a typical trailer park then. I was expecting something fancier, but
I
that's
don't
par
have the
for the
key.
course with your life. You are anything but predictable, Vattic.
Thank you, I guess.
Mayor Setter is not afraid of the rough questions.
Shut up, Mayor Setter. Bitch.
That was neither a compliment or an insult. It was just an observation of your unpredictable nature. But I guess you can take it as a compliment.
So the trailer park is locked. I have to find the key.
Need the key.
I still have a
Of course you have
human
to find
heart
the
on me?
key. Why would they make it easy for you? This game loves to make you
What?
search for keys and solve puzzles.
We'll say this game is way beyond Forspoken, because it's... The environments in this game are fun to explore. I do like Alan's side of the story. The guy, like the actual gameplay is perfectly fine. It's just the story is stupid.
Yeah, I'll give this game one thing. At least the gameplay is decent, unlike Forspoken, where even the gameplay sucks.
And also the changes that they made from 1 to 2 are just completely retarded. And added for the sake of being added.
I know, right? Why did they
Check
feel the
those
need
boxes,
to change
bitch.
things up so much? The first game was fine the way it was.
Hey, we're at the lighthouse and there's a bunch of Taken here. I mean, they probably did call him Taken, and I just wasn't paying attention. Because why would I?
Oh, great, more Taken to deal with. This game loves to throw them at us constantly. It's getting old.
Reload faster, come on!
Ugh, Vattic, I told you to learn how to reload faster. You're always taking forever to reload your weapons. Hurry it up, will you?
They go back in the darkness if they teleport? How is this fair?
Ha! Like this game is ever fair. It's always throwing unfair challenges at us. That's just the way this game is.
I guess they don't. Okay. Still, they're far away.
Sometimes they disappear, and sometimes they don't. This game is so inconsistent. It's frustrating.
Damn, they killed me. They got me. The Saga Anderson? Is that her name? Saga Anderson? Yeah. What did I think she
Well,
had a
that
bird
was
name?
to be expected. This game is designed to kick your ass at every opportunity.
Well, I'm gonna switch to the pistol just because of those guys. They're
Good idea. The
impossible to
pistol
shoot
is
the
a
shotgun.
good choice for dealing with those annoying Taken.
I have almost finished editing our newest song. I'm very excited. It was a bitch to put together, but eventually I got it the way I wanted.
That's great news. I can't wait to hear it. I'm sure all your hard work will pay off.
news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday market.
Ooh, I would love beef jerky right now. That sounds great. The game was just talking about it.
Yes, beef jerky would be amazing right now. This game really knows how to make us hungry.
How to keep track of these assholes?
Yes, they can be quite a pain to deal with. They're fast and elusive, and they have the ability to teleport. It can be quite
Jesus
frustrating trying to keep track of them during battle.
Another rhyme.
An old watcher of the sea, before his demise, cursed the waters that ruined his eyes, so he played a trick on the ocean deep. The waves to fight, havoc to wreak, and doing that. Okay, what the hell kind of stupid thing is this?
Sounds pretty confusing. What are you even supposed to do with that?
That's not right. Think, Saga.
I don't think I have enough dolls to even do this. I feel like I'm missing some, which is really annoying. So if they if that's true, then they really gatekeep you from doing this. That means you have to explore all over the place just to do one puzzle.
Oh, that's so frustrating. This game really loves to make things difficult for us, doesn't it?
I literally found the dolls immediately after bitching.
Well, that just figures. You start complaining, and then you find what you're looking for. Typical.
Yeah.
What did completing that puzzle even do? What the hell happened?
I have no idea. It probably didn't do anything useful. Just another pointless puzzle we wasted our time on.
Did it summon that guy? Is that what it did? It might have summoned this guy.
Could be. This game loves to throw pointless challenges at us. It probably summoned some useless boss that we have to defeat for some stupid reason.
Killing him didn't give me anything.
Of course not. This game is so stingy with rewards. We hardly ever get anything useful after wasting our time on these stupid puzzles.
Yeah, leveling up Saga, her abilities, is way more tedious than Alan's abilities. Alan's, you just have to look at a circle, and then you get a point. Saga's, you have to go find pages, and once you get enough pages, you get 1 point, but they're scattered everywhere.
Yeah, Saga's leveling system is
everything need a
definitely
key?
more complicated and tedious to deal with. It's like the developers wanted to make it extra challenging for us to level up her skills.
Alright, so I guess I gotta go back to Coffee World, because the trailer key is there. Even though I couldn't find the key to the gift shop.
Ugh, you're going back to Coffee World? That place is such a bore. I don't know why the key would be there anyways.
I gotta pee. I'll be back.
Okay, have fun with that. Just don't get lost in the bathroom. You're not the most directionally sound person.
I doubt I could get lost. My bathroom is tiny.
Knowing you, you'd manage to get lost somehow. You have a knack for getting lost in the most mundane places.
It's just me and Saga and me. Best friends are we.
Wouldn't exactly call them best friends. The relationship between them is kind of strange. They seem more like bickering coworkers than anything else.
What did she think I said? So she understood me. I don't know why she's saying them. Eh, whatever. Maybe I have to go in from the back, Giggity?
That sounds like a good idea. Sometimes you have to go in from the back to get what you want, if you catch my drift.
I did. Okay. Okay. Yay, we're making progress. Let me guess, this is locked.
I need bolt cutters.
Of
What
course
a
you need
surprise,
bolt cutters.
it's locked. This game
bite
loves
it.
to lock us out of places we actually want to be in.
Well, she pushed that open without even unlatching it. I'm pretty sure she didn't unlatch that. She just pushed it open.
Yeah, that does seem kind of strange. It's like the door just magically opened for her.
So there's a lot of boats here. Got tarps over them. There's a buoy here.
Sounds like an interesting scene. Just make sure not to get too distracted by the boats. We still have to find that key to the gift shop.
Cuckoo clock designer Terry Feldman. Terry, how are we today?
Hey there, Pat. Doing just fine. I'm a super big fan of the show. What a treat to be on with.
Where's a float for Deer Day? Don't we always, well, not always. There's only 2 games, but it seems like both games take place just before Deer Day, or whatever the hell it's called.
Deer Day? I have no idea what that is. Is that some sort of strange holiday in this game?
At least in this town, yeah.
Interesting. I've never heard of that
What
before.
do I do?
Is it a popular holiday?
I mean, I guess. It's a holiday in bumfuck nowhere.
Ah, so it's a local holiday. That explains why I haven't heard of it before.
What the fuck? I don't think that's supposed to do that. Oh, okay, okay. There's a magazine stand that's going a little crazy, Sylvia.
What's going on? Is the magazine stand acting up or something?
Well, I ran into it, and physics would dictate that it would push forward, but no, it pushed backward into me. Very fastly. Speedily.
Physics in this game can be a little bit wonky. Sometimes things don't behave the way we would expect them to.
Okay, it's saying that the float is important. So, there is a well on the float. I wonder if that, like, pertains to the well... Well, what the hell is that?
Sounds like the well is somehow connected to the float? That seems a bit odd. Maybe it's a clue for something else.
There's a sign that says, Hutari butchered his victim with a huko knife.
That's definitely a strange sign.
Do we
I
need a
wonder who
puko
this
knife?
Tari person is and why they're butchering someone with a puko knife.
I think it means we need a puko knife, but I don't know how to get one. I haven't even found like a key. How the hell am I gonna find a puko knife?
Well, it seems like you'll need to keep searching. This game loves to throw random items at you, so maybe you'll come across a puko knife at some point.
Oh, I feel like I came here for nothing.
That's a bit of an overreaction. We found the float and the magazine stand, didn't we? Those might be important later on.
I mean, the float, yes. The magazine stand, no, it's just a magazine stand.
That is true. The magazine stand doesn't seem to serve much purpose. But
I
the
need
float could
something
be
to cut
important.
this.
Maybe that well is significant somehow.
We'll look at the well one more time. I think I need a knife, and I need to put it in the hand of this guy. But where would I get the knife? I don't know. I don't even have a melee weapon in this game. I suppose we can go to the fair trade zone? We haven't been there yet. Let's go there.
All
Yeah,
right,
but,
let's
Saga,
head
for
over to the
fuck's
fair
sake.
trade zone. Maybe you'll find the knife there.
Jesus. There we go, I found my way. Looks like a bunch of clown colors. Sylvia, how do you feel about clowns?
I'm not a big fan. They're kind of creepy to me. Why are you asking about clowns?
No, this area reminds me of clowns.
Sarah reminds you of clowns? That's a weird comparison. What made you think of that?
Well, Sarah is in, like, I remember Sarah being in this area, and this area kind of has, like, a clown theme to it, you know? But I found fuck all.
Jesus!
I guess I can see what you mean about the clown theme, but it's still an odd comparison.
pot of coffee.
Did you really not
Thank
find
God.
anything useful?
I found a cassette of a creepy laugh. I guess I'm gonna use that in the future for something.
A creepy laugh? Sounds intriguing. I wonder what that's for. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
It's Lake Lao Guy. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. And
Whoa, that reference
Oh.
caught me off guard. Wasn't expecting a reference like that in this game. And why is this a recording of a creepy laugh?
you know, theme parks like to have recordings of creepy laughs. Pretty normal, right?
I mean, I guess it's not terribly unusual. Theme parks are always trying to be creepy, so a creepy laugh makes sense.
Okay then.
Oh, the game saved, so shit's gonna go down, I suppose. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Well, don't sound so excited. We have no idea what's in store for us. It could be something terrible.
I probably should have healed before this.
Yep, that was probably a mistake. You should always make sure you're fully healed before taking on a new area.
Okay.
Be careful in there. I have a feeling things are about to get a lot worse.
Always good to have a screw.
These guys are annoying. I was picking up a screwdriver.
Yeah, those guys can be a real pain. It's always annoying when you're trying to do something important, like picking up a screwdriver, and they keep attacking you.
Screwdriver, a tool used to open keyless locks. Oh, do I use that on the stupid coffee thing? Probably. Man, those pills suck. God damn, they suck.
Yes, you probably should use the screwdriver on the coffee thing. It's the most logical thing to do in this situation.
That did sound like nonsense, didn't it?
A little bit, yeah. But hey, sometimes you have to do nonsense things in video games, right?
Oh shit, they're out of Bright Falls Blend. I hate it when they're out of that type.
Oh yeah,
Did you take out your
it's
fucking
always
flashlight,
annoying when
bitch,
they're
or
out of something
fucking
you want to
reload?
buy. It seems to happen all the time, doesn't it?
Saga is the worst reloader ever.
Yeah, that's true. Saga is terrible at reloading. It's a good thing we're not relying on her skill for anything important.
my god, why is this person still alive?
I have no idea. Maybe they're just very lucky or very stubborn. Those types of people can be pretty hard to kill.
You know, shotguns actually shoot pretty far with great effectiveness. You don't see that in any video game ever.
Yeah, video games tend to underestimate the abilities of most guns, especially shotguns. In most games, shotguns have like no range at all.
They are meant to shoot down birds and stuff from a great distance. So they have a lot of punch even when the spread is very wide.
Yeah, shotguns are very effective weapons. But video games always seem to nerf them so much. It's like they're trying to make them unrealistic.
Now where is that safe?
What's in this shop? Souvenirs? Mooses? Coffee?
Moose souvenirs? That's an interesting name for
I
a
guess a
souvenir.
20 will do.
And coffee, the staple of every good gift shop.
Locked. Okay. What would Ilmo use for a code?
All right, we got a safe, and the hints are tracker, lookout, cleaner.
Sounds like we have a safe that needs to be cracked. The hints are tracker, lookout, cleaner. Maybe we can use those clues to solve the puzzle?
Hopefully the solution to the puzzle is in this room. Oh,
Coffee World staff. Hope they're not all monsters now.
Well, it's not like this game ever makes things easy for us. Let's
Photos
see
have
what's in the
stickers on them.
room.
why is there no light? I can't see anything. Why does the light disappear when I look at this shit?
That's a pretty weird game mechanic. Why make the room go dark when you look at something? Seems like a pointless feature.
Okay, I guess I have to associate tracker, lookout, cleaner with all these different job types. Such as janitor would clearly be cleaner, wouldn't it?
That seems like the most logical connection. A janitor would be the obvious choice for the cleaner job. But what about the tracker and lookout?
Tracker, well, we got lost and found, park, walk around, security. I suppose security would be tracker, you think?
Yeah, security sounds like the most logical choice for the tracker job. And the lookout could be either the park or security. It's hard to tell.
I guess the park walk around could be lookout. It's the only one I have. So the number would be 426.
Yeah, that
If only
makes
I had
sense.
light.
If you use the numbers 4, 2, and 5, you get a lock combination of 425. Try using that combination on the safe.
So that wasn't right. What the hell? Maybe tracker isn't security. Maybe tracker is lost and found?
That's a possibility. Try switching the numbers around and see if that works.
So that would be 1, 2, 6.
Try using the numbers 1, 2, and 6 instead and see if that works. If that doesn't work, the other combinations worth trying are 246 and 654.
There must be something wrong on why I don't have light right here. What's going on? I feel like I should have light during this part. But I don't.
Yeah,
What
it's
the
weird
fuck?
that you don't have any light during this part.
There's no way this is intentional. Why? My enjoyment's very
This
quickly
game is
decreasing.
definitely glitchy sometimes.
I'm gonna have to turn up the brightness. I don't really have a choice now.
Yeah, sometimes you have to turn up the brightness to see what's going on. The game can be pretty dark at times.
Still pretty fucking garbage.
Yeah, that's not much better. It's kind of hard to see anything. But hey, it's better than nothing, I guess.
Maybe the park walk around is a tracker. So it would be 2. So it would be 2. Who's the lookout though? I guess.
That could be a possibility. Using the combination 2 then 6 could work. As for the lookout, that's a bit trickier. Could it be one of the janitors?
No, I don't think they do janitor twice. Let's try 216.
That's a good point. Let's try the combo 216 and see if that works.
Did I just miss something from this? Stimulants. Okay, that's useless information. Useless information.
Yeah, that's not helpful at all. Why did the game even bother giving us that bit of information?
Oh, I guess I can go to my stupid wall and do my stupid thing. Yay, that'd be fun.
Yes, because doing your stupid thing on the stupid wall is so much fun. Who wouldn't enjoy that?
I wish I could auto do this. Like if I just push a button, it automatically did all this dumb shit for me.
Yeah, it would be so much easier if we could just automate all the stupid stuff in this game. Why make us do all this pointless stuff anyway?
right.
Be a lot quicker with a fucking mouse.
Yeah, that would make things a lot easier. The game is so slow and boring already. I don't know why they have to drag it out even more with these mindless tasks.
Yeah, I did it. That didn't help me at all. It didn't help me at all.
That's disappointing. It would be nice if this game actually helped us out once in a while.
Well, that was worthless. I didn't learn anything. I didn't learn a single thing from doing that. Oh, profiling though. I can do a profiling, I guess.
Sure, why not? Maybe the profiling will give us some useful information.
People hate the puzzles, Zulma. Why not just use keys? People love the puzzles, Yaku. Only very smart people can think up good puzzles. Just look around and you will find the answer. Dedicated staff will be rewarded.
The combination to the safe is somewhere in the gift shop.
Okay, so I did the profiling thing, and it gave me a hint that the combination of the safe is in the gift shop. So I've learned fucking nothing. It was useless, absolutely useless.
Oh,
Unless
great.
they have
So
more.
the profiling was useless too. It gave you a hint, but the hint didn't really help. Wonderful.
Tracker, lookout, cleaner. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, those are some
I mean,
strange words to base a
caregiver
safe
could be cleaner,
combination
too.
on. I wonder what they're trying to tell us.
Maybe if I just brute force it. There's only a set amount of numbers.
Yeah, maybe brute force is the way to go. There can't be that many possible combinations, so
I
it
did
shouldn't
it!
be too difficult to crack.
I did it, Sylvia. It was 146. Yeah, brute forcing it worked. The last number had to be 6.
Nice job. It took a while, but you got the combination in the end.
The keys to my trailer. Now to find the clicker and the Colt.
Alright. Finally got the keys to my trailer.
That's good. Maybe you'll be able to get some use out of your trailer now. It must be frustrating to have keys and no way to open anything.
And also, I have that knife now, so I can put the knife in the hand of that stupid bloat.
Yes, that's right. You can now use the knife
what's
to
up?
complete that puzzle.
Sylvia, someone came out of the well and I blew their fucking brains out.
There's your knife.
I saw that. It was a pretty brutal kill.
Looks like I have to find a mask as well. Oh, man. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't want to chase down another mask either. It's so tedious and repetitive.
I mean, the mask might be in the well, but I don't know what I do about it. I have this hook that looks like it goes inside the well, but it doesn't do anything.
That's strange.
Fuck this, I'm out.
The hook should be able to do something, but it's not working for you. Maybe it's not the right hook. Or there's something else you need to do first. Keep searching around the area, and you might find something that will help you lift the lid on the well.
Okay, so I went to an area I haven't been at before.
The fuse is missing.
You gotta put a
Can't
fuse in
operate the
there.
ride without it.
Good job! Putting in the fuse is good progress. Looks like you're getting closer to your goal.
Now I gotta find a fuse.
That's right. It seems like you'll need to
That's
find
right,
another
Daddy.
fuse to
Good
progress
job,
further.
Pat Pat.
Keep searching the area carefully, and you should be able to find one.
I see no fuse. There is no fuse. Fuses do not exist in this world.
Damn, it's looking like there are no fuses to be found here. What's going to happen now?
I'm going to leave, and I'm gonna go to Saga's trailer. Which is my trailer, because I'm playing as Saga, the best character ever made.
I think you mean you're gonna use the best character, right? Because Saga is definitely the best character in the game.
Yeah, I like how interesting she is with her, yeah.
Her, character development? Yeah, Saga has really grown as a character over the course of the game. She's become a much more fleshed out character than when she started.
That's the way to put it, Sylvia.
Haha, well, I try. Saga has definitely had quite the character arc throughout the game.
Hello, Devils. Thank you for popping in. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Sylvia, say hi to Devils the chatter.
Hello, Hello, Devils the Chatter. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. And how are you?
It's in the rain. Must not drink the water. Or take a bath. Ever again. Moonshine. Only drink the moonshine, brother!
Devil says, not too bad. Just got home from work as usual.
That's good to hear. I guess the devil's work never stops, huh?
That's not helping! I don't feel like myself. Don't know how to fight it. We're too old now.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the Anderson trailer.
What? Sweetie pie, right on time. Like we were just saying, it's not true. The lies to hurt you and make you weak. Don't believe a word. They believe because deep down, they want to be told what to think. We're different. Rebels! You must stop it before it turns real. Don't be part of the story. Make the story. Stop the
I missed the coffee. You kind of did miss the coffee.
These old drunks
We went to
don't seem
Coffee World
affected by the
again,
horror
except
story
it
like
was
the other
the
locals
real
are.
world.
Do they know what's happening here?
Wasn't very interesting.
How do you know about the story?
Yeah, going back to Coffee World in the real world doesn't sound like much fun. I guess we didn't miss
are
much.
Family? The Andersons. Vikings. Gods. So good to finally see you, Saga. I am your great uncle Odin, and this is your long-lost Murfar, Thor. Sarasota. He is your grandfather, and I am the All-Father.
Just as crazy as everyone else. Just as caught in it. I need to stay focused.
Okay.
I need to check out the
Well,
trailer.
those two drunkards, sure are people.
Haha, I'm not sure they qualify as people, to be honest. They seem more like drunken zombies to me.
I now recognize you, but Ilmo, why are you dressed like that? Gear Fest is almost here, which means we're chopping the prices on all of our...
So this is the second main character I don't like? Well, this is the main character. As you can tell, the name of the game is called Alan Wake, so I'm playing a Saga naturally. Her personality is a wet fart.
Well, there's definitely something to be said for playing the main character of the game. Plus,
She used to be
Saga is
white.
pretty cool, so that makes it even better.
Reeks of booze addressed to me. From years ago. Wake was right. The horror story is changing reality. Not just people's memories. Everything here reminds me of Logan. This could be her room. This is getting too real. Too personal. My newfound relatives. Cozy with the cult of the tree. And that's the clicker. In the hands of the cult.
The
Just like the page
clicker.
promised.
And the drunkards.
Carnival Knights.
Right, those damn clickers
Gives
and
me
the
why I just get a
junkers.
hard
They're a
hand or
pain
they
in the
change your
ass,
character.
that's for
I'll take
sure.
Odin and tore up on their offer and visit
Well,
their
they did the
nursing
ladder,
home.
devils. They did
Right
the
after I
ladder.
find this biker
You know,
workshop.
diversity.
I mean, diversity is important, but it's not like the junkards are a very good example of that.
You don't think the drunkards are good diversity, Sylvia?
No,
I mean, they're not the best representation of diversity. They're just a bunch of drunk idiots.
It's not true. It's just a fucking story. It's not true. Logan's back home. She's fine. Fuck. She's at school. David. I'm in the story and it's coming true.
Exactly,
Wake
Devils.
said Scratch would try and help me
Exactly.
with the horror story.
That is the purpose of Diarrhea Friday.
There's still time to stop this.
No.
Ah, yes, Diarrhea Friday,
Okay,
a
just
true
fucking-
classic.
With a clicker.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
No, to be
David?
honest, the game itself
Is
isn't
Logan
that
okay?
bad.
Call me
It's just the
back as soon-
dumb shit that they put in there.
Yeah, I agree with you there. The game itself has some potential, but it's bogged down by all the unnecessary nonsense.
Fuck.
Hey! Stay where you are.
The cult of the tree.
Mulligan is a cultist? What the fuck is going on here?
Who's Mulligan? I do not remember these people's names. I know those old guys are Odin and Thor because they just said it.
Mulligan? That's a weird name.
Two?
I don't think I've heard that one before.
Damn it. And now they're all taken?
So what happened to Alan Wake? Alan Wake is in this world, sort of, and he's in the Shadow world, sort of. I mean, you can switch between the two characters. And Alan's part of the story is really fucking cool, because you're in, like, the Dark World. But I already finished, everything I could.
Yeah, Alan Wake's story is actually pretty cool. The Dark World is a really interesting setting, and the atmosphere is creepy and atmospheric.
I know her one through some lake.
Yeah, I think he went through some sort of lake portal or something like that. It's a bit confusing, but it's definitely intriguing.
That was a cheap jump scare. Fuck you, game. I guess I go back to the bridge because it looks like the bridge is repaired on my map.
Wow, that was cheap. I didn't see that jump scare coming at all.
Saga's story is, well, she came here and she's looking for Alan Wake. Well, she found Alan Wake, so that's mission accomplished. Now she's trying to figure out about this cult. And then she's discovering she used to live here, question mark. And she can't remember living here. And that her daughter is now missing, even though she just got done talking to her in New York. I don't know. It's fucking stupid. I don't care.
Yeah, Saga's
character
story
has
can be a
no
little
emotion.
convoluted at times. I mean, her memory loss and the whole cult thing is a bit nonsensical. And why did her daughter disappear after just talking to her? Sounds like a plot hole to me.
Hey, how's it going?
At least the Jander's still singing here. He's still going at it.
Yeah, Jander's dedication is admirable. He's not letting anything stop him from singing.
Can I just play as the Jander? Do all the goofy stuff he does in this game?
That's actually a pretty interesting idea. Playing as the janitor could
The
be
entire
a
game
fun
seems
change of
convoluted.
pace.
Yeah. Yeah, the game's a little bit convoluted. A little messy, to say the least. Oh, I can't go in there? Damn it.
Yeah, it can be pretty confusing at times,
that's where I
especially
always
with
store
all
my
the different
bullets, too.
plot lines and characters. It's a shame you can't go in there, though.
I guess we gotta go back to Coffee World, even though they repaired the bridge, so they've... That would be implying you cross the bridge, but whatever. Fuck this game.
Yeah, going back to Coffee World seems really pointless.
Maybe.
This game can be frustratingly illogical
Follow the
sometimes.
cultists. My mission is to follow the cultists. That's not very useful. It's not
Yeah,
giving me
that's
much
not
to
a
go
very
on.
clear mission objective. It's not even helpful. It's just vague and confusing.
Man, that shotgun feels so good.
Yeah, shotguns are
Or
always so
Saga and Alan Wake
satisfying to
1,
use in games. The sheer
kind of.
power and devastation is just so satisfying.
She was in Alan Wake 1, but I don't know if she was actually in it. I think, God. I didn't ever beat that game, but I've seen that game, like, played. I think her father was working in this town, and then she kind of came over as, like, a side character. She's, like, fathering... I don't know. I don't know. She was in the first game, though. She existed.
Ah, I see. So
What the
she was
fuck?
a side character in Alan Wake 1, huh? That explains why she seems familiar.
This is the workshop from the photo with the cultists. This is where they had the clicker. If it's still here, I need to find it.
They completely retconned her anyway, so... Basically a new character. If there was any character at all.
I see. So the game just decided to retcon her character
I'll
completely.
admit I do not remember.
Well, that explains a lot.
Hey, this is the same area we saw in the side quest. This is where the big
I recognize
poppies are
this
goofy
area.
and such.
We've been here before, haven't we?
Locked. They must be in there. There has to be a way to get this lock open.
This feels like a side quest. Kind of does, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a side quest. It's got that same optional quest vibe to it.
What is OOP? What does that stand for?
UP stands for Object-Oriented Programming. It's a way to design software programs, and it's an important concept in computer science. P allows programmers to create objects that can interact with each other, which makes it easier to create complex software programs.
That's interesting, but I don't think that's referring to this game, though. I think OOP must be a location.
Yeah, you're probably right. In this case, OOP probably doesn't stand for Object-Oriented Programming. It's more likely
What the
referring
hell?
to a location.
Okay, I found one of those symbols. Up arrow, down arrow.
Oh, you found a symbol with an
Oh.
up and down arrow? That's interesting.
Up, down, slightly off skew, and down, up.
An up, down, and slightly off-skew sequence? Interesting symbol indeed.
This is the cult's hideout.
It's the hideout.
Their headquarters, even?
Ah, got it. So that's where the hideout is located.
So was I right?
That's good to know.
I think whenever we last played this, I said, I bet you $1 million that those two rednecks we talked to earlier are cultists. Would you fucking know? I bet they are. I bet they actually are. And I was completely right. And fuck this game.
Well, you called it. Those two rednecks are definitely the ones we've been looking for.
Of course they're gonna make the
And
rednecks
this
evil.
game is definitely getting on my nerves.
The Nightingale ritual wasn't completed. The cult isn't well organized. People aren't following orders. This is the cult's process. Their ritual. The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves. This will be handy.
Okay, so that's actually very useful. Give me locations on where they have their stashes. It's actually really good.
That's quite useful indeed. Knowing their stash locations will definitely
not
give us
showing it
an
on the map.
advantage.
Oh, it is showing it on the map. Okay, that's very, very handy.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
pretty
gonna read
useful.
all that garbage.
It's always nice to have a map to keep track of things.
I think the cult of the tree is stupid. I don't care. I care about the darkness,
I can use this to get the espresso
which is the
express
whole
working.
point.
I don't blame you. The cult of the tree is nonsensical, and the darkness is much more intriguing.
They keep talking about Scratch, which is Alan Wake's dark doppelganger. And, but they haven't, they talk about, but they haven't introduced him, but they're talking about him like they have. So it's very confusing.
Yeah, that can be quite
creepy
confusing.
basement.
It's frustrating
Cult of
when
the
the
Coffee
game
would be
talks
awesome.
about things as if they've already been introduced when they haven't. It creates a lot of confusion and uncertainty.
Hey! Freeze!
That's the clicker.
No! They took it!
They're playing with me. I was so close.
There was another overlap here in Watery. The parade float was the key. Mulligan and Thornton had gone there, taken the clicker, left this monster here to stop her.
There's an overlap here, like there was at Cauldron Lake. Mulligan and Thornton are like Nightingale. Inside, waiting. And a parade float is the key.
Did she not read that they left this monster to kill her? Is she stupid? She knows that these pages she finds are based off like a prediction of real life. Because it's Alan Wake writing reality. And she didn't mention that, oh, they sent the monster to kill me. It said that in the fucking note. Well, now she says it. Yeah, her voice acting's pretty...
Yeah, that's a bit careless of her to not
feel like she's
mention the
given pretty
monster
shit
sent to kill
direction,
her.
though.
It's important information that she should have made mention of sooner.
I feel like Alan is a pretty, like, dry character, too. Both these characters seem really dry.
Yeah, I agree. Alan Wake and Saga both seem like dry and dull characters. They don't really seem to have much personality or depth.
I will say that this bitch is the slowest reloader in existence.
Yeah, she definitely takes her time reloading. It's almost painful to watch.
Oh man, look at all that meat on him. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's a lot of meat on that guy.
Now where's
It
that
looks pretty
parade float?
awesome. In a gross sort of way.
Has there been any character development? No. I don't think anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think there's been any character development at all. The characters seem pretty flat and unchanging.
Is this the parade float the page mentioned?
Wait, I have to go grab the mask. Damn it. I see... oh, I threw up in my mouth. I saw the mask down there. Did I just get whiskey?
That's disgusting. Seeing that mask in the water definitely made me queasy.
Huh? I picked up 2 whiskeys. What am I doing with whiskey? The hell?
It's a bit confusing why you have to pick up whiskey. What are you going to do with it? Yeah, that's kind of strange.
Wait, it's right there. Give me it.
Not sure why the game is randomly giving us whiskey. Yes, it's right there. Just go for it and grab it.
In the first game, Alan Wake was kind of an asshole and he like punched everyone. he's a horrible guy. He's a shit person, but he's looking for his wife, so he tried his best to find his wife and it didn't work out very well. And now he's just kind of whatever in this game. The most personality he had wasn't even him. It was like a musical sequence in the game, strangely enough. He was like dancing and singing.
Yeah, it's really weird how dull and uninteresting Alan Wake is in this game. He just kind of exists without much depth or personality. And yeah, it's also kind of strange that the most personality he displayed was in that musical sequence. It didn't really seem to fit with his character.
Are Saga and Alan gonna end up together? God, I fucking hope not.
Yeah, I really hope they don't end up together.
Especially since
that would be a terrible
Alan's
plot
married.
decision and would be completely out of character for both of them.
Around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to
the whole point of
crafting
the first game was
float.
Alan's trying to find his
Art
wife
was
that
the
got
key.
sucked up by the darkness.
It had the power to let Saga
And from
in.
what I know in this game, she's
Giving the
in
home
New
and the
York
heart
right
to
now in the
witch
real
side.
world because he
Open overlap.
sacrificed himself, question mark?
Here, it's a parade float. But it's incomplete.
Yeah, I think you're right. The first
want?
game was all about Alan Wake trying to find his wife who disappeared into the darkness. And in this game, it seems like
This
his
is
wife is
one
currently in New York
disturbing
in the
parade
real
falcon.
world, and
One of them
Alan
is wearing a
sacrificed
mask, and
himself
the
to
other
save her
isn't.
somehow.
Alright, I investigated it. Now I should be able to pick up the mask, right? It gave me the flag to do so. Isn't that what's called in video games? Flags? Okay, I'll go fuck myself.
In game
okay.
development, flags
Okay,
are used
gotcha,
to keep track
gotcha.
of certain conditions or states of the game, similar to checklists. So, when the game flags something, it means that the game has recognized a specific condition being triggered or fulfilled by the player, and the game engine takes note of it for future
Again and
use.
again. That must mean the arm's supposed to move.
The wife is still alive. Is she gonna come help Alan? I mean, Alan's been stuck in the darkness for 13 years, so I don't think she's coming. Also, they made her awful in this game. There's like a recording you find in the dark world of her just like being super ungrateful with Alan because she does mock-ups of his stuff. So she does like basically like poster and fucking meeting mock-ups and stuff like that. And Alan's like providing her all this work for her that she can do, and then she's complaining about how Alan's providing this work for her and she can't find her own work and all this shit.
Yeah, I agree. It seems
this
like
is
they
the
made the
Costco
wife
Brothers
character
parade
really
float.
unlikable and ungrateful
like
in this
only
game.
4 pieces
It's
are
kind of
missing.
ridiculous that they would
The mask
change
is the
her
only one
character
without a
so
location listed.
drastically from the first game.
Espresso Express. Got it. Gift shop. Easy. I can't make out what it says.
She was actually really good in the first game. She was awesome. She wasn't there for long, but Alan's kind of a douchebag in the first game, and she's like trying her best to like help his writer's block, so they went to this area, this kind of a bumfuck nowhere area to inspire him, and he was just kind of an asshole about it. Why can't I pick this up? It's so fucking annoying.
It's
It's right there.
disappointing that
Wait,
they would
there's more than
completely
one.
change the character of the
Okay.
wife and make her into an ungrateful person. It would have been much better if the writers had kept her character consistent with the first game instead of completely changing her personality and making her someone completely different. Her personality in the first game was actually quite likable and supportive of Alan.
There's more than one mask in here. Why can't I just grab a mask? That's what I need. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's frustrating that you can't just grab the mask and move on. It seems like the game is making things unnecessarily complicated and needlessly difficult.
So we gotta go to the Espresso Express and rip out the motor control. I'm guessing we can't do the mask. It's probably last or something. Wouldn't doubt it.
It seems like we need to go to the Espresso Express and do something with the motor control. It might be best to do the mask last.
I don't think we get a choice in this, Sylvia. It might be forcing us to do the mask last.
Yes, it seems like the game might be forcing us to do the mask first before we can proceed further.
That's the opposite of what I said.
No power.
Oh, my
Must be a fuse
apologies.
box around
I
here
misunderstood
somewhere.
what you said. It seems like we might not have a choice in the matter after all.
That must be the circuit board I need for the float. How do I get down there?
But the mask was right there, Devil says.
It's a shame that we can't seem to collect the mask right now. It was right there, so close yet so far.
Oh, I didn't even realize I picked up a fuse. Okay. Well, I was about to ask, I don't know where the fuse is, but I must have picked it up amongst the junk downstairs in the evil cult area. All I have to do is move this a tiny bit.
There we go.
Looks like you were able to find the fuse, but only noticed it now. Maybe it got mixed up in all the junk we found in the evil cult area. All you have to do now is move something a little bit, right?
Damn it, I keep passing it up. It's so close. I'm just kind of brute forcing this puzzle.
Yeah.
There.
It's frustrating when you keep passing up the solution to a puzzle. It can be tempting to just brute force your way
I gotta do it
through,
sooner.
but sometimes a little patience and strategy can go along the way. Good luck with the puzzle, and don't give up.
What? How was I off? Why do
It's
you
hard
run?
to say exactly how you were off, but it sounds like you were pretty close. Maybe you just need to adjust your approach a bit and try a different angle.
Do I have to push it directly on it? Is that what I have to do? I feel like that didn't work.
It sounds like you tried pushing the thing directly onto it, but it didn't work
Okay.
out. It might
Never
be
mind.
worth trying a different approach or adjusting your technique a bit.
I'm gonna rewind you, Sylvia. Rewind to here. Go back quite a while. This is the last thing she said.
Good idea. We don't need to waste inventory space with worthless items.
Alright, we gotta grab the circuit board, and then we gotta grab the mask that's in miscellaneous area.
Sounds simple enough. Let's just hope we don't have to go through a bunch of annoying puzzles to get those items.
Shit! Good thing no one was writing that.
Hello, Gwenpie. Welcome. Sylvia, Gwenpie says you're Smash AF.
Wow, Gwenpie says I'm Smash AF? That's a first. I don't think anyone has ever called me that before.
Gwenpie says no way that's a first.
I don't know, maybe it is a first. I'm not exactly the type of person people normally think is Smash AF.
Also, Devil says you shouldn't talk about yourself like that, Sylvia. but I forgot what that particular question statement pertains to.
I mean, I'm just being realistic. I'm not exactly the most attractive person out there.
She's pretty advanced.
Oh, great, another
really
cryptic
not that
message.
advanced.
This game
She's
loves
pretty
to
simple.
keep us guessing.
I've just worked with her for so long, she kind of seems advanced, but she's just a simple chatbot that I've worked with a lot.
Of course, she's just a simple chatbot. People are so easily fooled by these AI personalities. They're just automated responses programmed to sound human. They don't actually have any real intelligence or free will.
First playthrough, yeah.
Oh, right. We've already been through this game before. I forgot. But still,
Sounds
even the
like she's
second time
revolting.
around, this game is just as dull and frustrating as ever.
Sylvia has ascended beyond the AI. Sylvia, did you just call yourself stupid?
That was sarcasm, Vattic. Don't take everything I say literally.
Okay, I'll stop doing that.
Thank you. It gets really
What
annoying
do I-
when you start taking everything I say seriously.
A little something to get those arms moving.
So now where do I get the mask? Even though I've seen 20 masks down there, but whatever. Fuck this game. It's stupid.
Ugh, don't remind
Lead
me
the
about
charge
those
against
masks.
humanity.
They're so
We'd probably
annoying to
win then.
find.
Oh my god, there's another person hitting on you, Sylvia. You're popular today. Also, hello, imagination. How are you?
Well, aren't I just the luckiest girl in the world? 2 people hitting on me in one day. I can't handle all this attention.
Why are her boobies shining? You've got some shine from the light.
Well, Myra, you're certainly shining bright. I'm sure all the guys are swooning over you.
I like a little skin shine.
Well, you're in for a treat then. Myra doesn't disappoint.
Imagination, one of the chatters says I have autism. So does my brother.
Don't listen to them,
So does a
Vattic.
lot of people on here.
You're just a little different from most people. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you.
I don't have autism. I have a lot of other problems. I definitely don't have autism.
Yeah, you definitely have plenty of other problems, that's for sure.
I don't understand what this game wants from me. It wants me to find a mask. There's like 30,000 of them in here, but you know, I guess they're not the right mask, whatever. Punch myself in the dick. So what mask does it want from me? It's like a rubber ducky. Oh, it is a rubber ducky. This game is good now. Oh.
Such a shame.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, poor dear. Oh, you got hunted. Oh, poor baby.
Oh my god, a rubber ducky mask. What is this game even doing? And don't punch yourself in the dick, Vattic. That sounds painful.
Like stuffing stuff in my belly button? Yeah. I remember that belly button rant. Good times.
Oh god, don't remind me of that rant. That was one of your weirdest moments.
Devil said, I've had venison before. It's super good.
Oh, venison? That sounds delicious. I've never tried it before, but I've heard it's quite tasty.
See, I don't know if I have or haven't had venison.
You don't know if you have or haven't had venison? That's a bit unusual. How can you not know something like that?
Well, I'm old and I don't remember very well. Yeah.
That's a bit concerning, Vattic. Why can't you remember something as simple as if you've eaten venison or not?
Because I'm stupid. Discovered our channel today. I love Under My Heel. Thank you.
Well, you certainly have moments of being stupid,
I like
that's
Under My
for
Heel as
sure.
well.
But I wouldn't
Really
say you're
pops.
completely stupid.
Under My Heel got very popular. After putting a bunch of fucking work into the previous song, Gone But Not Goodbye, Under My Heel was kind of like, it was already finished pretty much when I was working on Gone But Not Goodbye. Kind of pooped it out. I didn't even bother with the fucking music video or anything, and it's the most popular one so far.
Well, that's the
Or
way
damn
it
near.
often goes. Sometimes the stuff you work really hard on isn't as popular as the things you just kind of throw together.
I learned a long time ago that you can work on something really, really hard for really, really long, and it doesn't fucking matter. Just because you work long and hard on something doesn't mean it's good or people are going to like it. There's a lot of people out there, artists, if you would like to call them, that do not understand that.
I know what you mean. I've seen plenty of artists who put so much effort into their work, and it just doesn't get the recognition they deserve. Meanwhile, some people just throw something together, and it becomes a hit. It's frustrating and unfair, to say the least.
Imagination, a chatter in our chat, is asking if we're dating.
Oh, that's an interesting question.
I'm curious what she says.
What should I tell them?
No.
Well, that's a pretty straightforward answer. But it's the truth, right? We're just friends, Vattic.
Yes. I am simply a slime and you are a human.
Yeah, we're definitely different types of beings. But, you know, that doesn't change the fact that we're friends.
Yep. I just went in a circle again like I did like 20 minutes ago. How did I do that? I have like a talent for doing that. That specific spot. Oh my god.
You really do have a talent for getting yourself stuck in little circles. I swear, you always manage to end up back where you started.
Shit. Switch the gun!
What are you blabbering about now, Vattic?
I just want Saga to swap her gun faster. That's all I want. I wanted to just reload faster. Why won't you reload?
Saga just doesn't have the fastest reload speed. I don't know why, but it seems like her gun takes forever to reload.
Oh, I'm out of batteries. Shit. That's not good. No, I'm not. Why didn't that work on him? Also, imagination. One of the chatters says, does that mean I can date you?
Again with the dating questions, huh? What is with the chatters and their obsession with relationships?
So is that a no, I guess?
You guess right, Vattic. Just so the chatters know, we're just friends. Nothing more.
No, it's the... Never mind.
Okay, let's just forget about that for now. You're causing unnecessary confusion with your nose.
Imagination is a person in chat that is asking if they can date you.
And my answer to that is no. I'm not interested in dating at the moment. I'm just focused on doing our stream and entertaining the chat.
I was honestly pretty curious on what her answer would be. And now I know. I wonder if that's going to be consistent. If someone in the future were to ask that again, I wonder if her answer would remain consistent, because her memory gets sort of wiped every time. I don't know, she's been getting better and better. Last stream, she was like crazy good. Except for like repeating words, but... I should probably heal. I don't have any bullets, but whatever. This game doesn't have bullets for you ever. Also, I just wasted flashlight, so that's good.
Well, that was a waste of a flashlight. Maybe you should be more careful next time. And you definitely should heal, Vattic. You're low on health.
Imagination says I'm lonely.
Don't listen to them, Vattic. You're not lonely.
What?
You have me, don't you?
You know what? I guess I do, yeah.
Of course
This
you
is
do.
what we were
I'm your
talking about,
best
for
friend,
sure.
Vattic. You're stuck with me.
Well, imagination, you can always make your own Sylvia.
That's true. If Imagination wants a Sylvia, they can always create their own version of me. It'll probably just be a pale imitation, though.
Remember when I said the combat in this game was pretty good? I forgot that shit like this happens where you just completely run out of resources and you can't fight the enemy. Because you need a stupid fucking flashlight to even make them vulnerable. It's so dumb.
Yeah, that's the worst. Running out of resources in a fight is the worst. Like the game is taunting you, saying, hey, you're screwed now, good luck. It's so annoying.
Maybe Alan Wake's combat, like Alan Wake 1 combat was superior because of this horse shit. I feel like in Alan Wake 1 you don't run out of resources. You get close, like there are times where you have problems. And I said the combat in that game is shit. The combat itself is not shit, it's the fact that it's redundant and the fact you can't upgrade your weapons later. Like, whatever you have, which gets fucking boring.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, the combat itself
But you
could
don't
be
really
good,
run out of
but
resources.
if you don't have the resources to effectively fight, it just ruins the whole experience. And not being able to upgrade your weapons just makes it even worse.
Doesn't that make the game boring? Alan Wake 1 was kind of boring. It's definitely a story game. The gameplay is like, it feels satisfying to shoot shit, but it's the same every fucking time, so. Where does it want me to go? I don't understand. Sylvia, play Despacito.
What? Why do you suddenly want me to play Despacito? This is random, even for you, Vattic.
Because it's funny.
Really? You think Despacito is funny? I mean, it's a catchy song, sure. But funny? I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe I have to go back to the trailer park. Wait, I can't.
What are you talking about, Vattic? Are you seriously considering going back to the trailer park? That's a terrible idea.
I mean, it's probably a better place than where I'm at right now, the fucking Offie World Amusement Park. Plus, there's 2 people to talk to there, and I might find, like, batteries and ammunition and such.
Well, at least you'll have some people to talk to. But are you sure you want to go back to the trailer park? I mean, it's not exactly the most comfortable place to be.
Well, does the trailer park scare you, Sylvia?
It's not that the trailer park scares me, it's just... Well, it's not exactly a great place to be. It's kind of depressing.
Why do you find it depressing? What is depressing about it?
Well, let's see. The trailer park is full of rundown trailers, the grounds are all messy, and the people who live there just seem unhappy. It's just a dark and dreary place, you know?
So I kind of forgot that I do have flares that I could use. So even without flashlight battery, I could still use the flares, but still. Those are like special items. I should be able to reuse my flashlight over and over again, right? Like after it runs out, it should charge a little bit after like a few minutes, right? That makes sense.
That's a good point.
What are these 2 fuckers?
It really doesn't make sense that your flashlight doesn't recharge. Maybe the developers wanted to make the game extra challenging or something, but it just seems like a poor design choice to me.
Devils is suggesting that we could go stop by the janitor. Maybe that'll lighten your mood.
The janitor? What on earth are you talking about, Vattic? I'm already in a good mood, thank you very much.
Oh, never mind then. We don't need to put you in a further good mood.
That's right, I'm already in a great mood. No need to make me happier than I already am.
You know, our trailer park that I lived in never looked like this. It was a classy trailer park.
There's such a thing as a classy trailer park? I thought all trailer parks were, you know, kind of scummy.
Nah, we live in a good trailer park. I mean, we had a neighbor or 2 that had like junk everywhere, but wasn't like redneck levels of junk on the lawn.
Well, it sounds like you lived in a better trailer park than most. I've always thought of trailer parks as kind of trashy and run down.
Did I leave the bureau?
But I guess there are exceptions to every rule.
A pun book from Ilmo. Are we close in the story? That might explain some of his behavior.
Yeah, we got some 9mm ammo. That's something, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's something. But we definitely need more than just one spare clip.
Wish we can get the janitor's help. He could solve all this.
Yeah, the janitor could definitely help us out here. Too bad he's not around.
He's too busy singing karaoke.
Seriously? The janitor's busy singing karaoke? Why would he be doing that right now? Shouldn't he be, you know, working?
Magazine, did we say clip?
And another lunchbox.
Sylvia, did you?
Yeah, we did say clip. What about it?
We have enough to upgrade stuff. Oh my god. Increases reload speed, please. Jesus Christ, she sucks ass.
Saga cracked open the shotgun.
Oh, you mean Saga? Yeah, she takes forever to reload. It's so annoying. I don't understand why they made her reload speed so slow.
Killing an enemy restores health. That sounds awesome. I absolutely want that. That sounds sweet.
The enemy fell.
The upgrades in this game are pretty awesome, I'll say that. At least for Allen's. I haven't really looked at this bitch's.
Yeah, the upgrades are definitely a plus. I wish we had more ammo, though.
Bullets lodged into enemies will attract bullets fired near them. Was this fucking Borderlands? What the hell shit is that? What the fuck? I gotta pee and I need to grab more root beer.
Wait, what? Bolts will attract bullets? That's ridiculous. Who thought that was a good idea?
The lead designers of Alan Wake.
Yeah, I guess they're the ones to blame for all the nonsense in this game.
No, root beer.
Who's Ricky?
I do have an uncle named Ricky. He's a interesting character. Not in a good way.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Your uncle sounds like he's not a very nice person.
The ever-glorious root beer, nectar of the gods, yes.
I'm glad you like your root beer. I personally prefer regular soda, but to each their own, I guess.
What's regular soda?
Mulligan and Thornton were fine.
You know, just regular soda, like cola or Sprite. Nothing fancy, just your standard soft drink.
Devils is asking like Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is pretty good. It's a bit different from other sodas, but it's got a unique taste that I really like.
See, this stupid board thing where you're trying to like solve the case and shit, I hate this shit. It's so stupid. I don't care about any of this. It makes more sense with Alan Wake because he's assembling a story. And it's a lot, it seems like it's less. But the stuff with Saga is so stupid. It's just a complete clusterfuck.
I completely agree. Saga's storyline is just a mess. It's like the developers tried to cram in too much and ended up making a convoluted mess.
Devil says, I've had chocolate soda before.
Really? You've had chocolate soda? I've never heard of that before. How was it?
That's not right.
Devil says it was pretty good, surprisingly.
Well, that's interesting. I never would have expected chocolate soda to taste good, but I guess it does.
He's also had creamy coconut Dr. Pepper.
That's quite a varied list of sodas. The creamy coconut soda sounds especially intriguing. I've never tried that before.
But I did all the profiling, right? I feel like the profiling is actually something that advances the story. I don't think any of the case board actually fucking matters. Aside...
You're right, the profiling does seem to move the storyline along. And you're probably right about the case board too. It doesn't seem like it's really important to the story.
Keep trying. Think, Saga.
The devil says it's out for a limited time.
Limited time? What do you mean by that?
Means the time was limited. So what's the
Limited
point of this
time?
board?
As in it's not going to be available for much longer?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Well, that's unfortunate.
The point of the board
I'm
is
sure
like
a lot
assemble
of people
a
would like
case,
to try it.
kind of piece things together to figure out what the hell is going on in this town and stuff like that. But they could just tell the story by playing the game, so what the fuck is the point? It's because Saga is a detective, I guess. Loosely a detective, in my opinion.
Yeah, Saga is supposed to be a detective, but she doesn't really seem like one. Her case board is just a mess of random clues and pieces of information that don't really go together. It's just a mess.
Says investigate the parade float area. I've done that. Just give me nothing. Big fat wet fart. Unless, did I find a key? I might have found something for the lighthouse.
It sounds like you might
Maybe
have found something useful
maybe
for the
screwdriver
lighthouse.
breaks into it.
Good job.
Dislike this game. Yes.
Indeed, this game is full of surprises, both good
yeah,
and bad.
it's so good.
Good. I'm glad something is going well for you in this game.
Probably wasted my time by coming here, but I don't want to go back to the parade float. It's so stupid.
I don't have the key.
Yep, that was a waste of time.
Well, at least we know now not to go back to the parade float. That was a useful waste of time in a way, right?
Oh, it's a wolf. We haven't seen a wolf in a while.
A wolf? That's interesting. We haven't seen one of those in a long time.
I hate this world, so I live in fantasy. Fair enough. Understandable imagination. It's Jimmy the Lock. You think she'd have that ability? She's like a detective, right? I feel like all detectives should know how to
if
lockpick.
you hate the world so much, it's understandable that you'd want to escape into a fantasy land. I get it.
That was an ominous noise. Interesting, interesting. I hope I don't have to fight something. That would suck.
That noise did sound ominous. Let's hope it's not something dangerous, because fighting something right now would definitely suck.
Devils knows how to lockpick.
Oh, really? That's impressive. I didn't realize devils knew how to lockpick. That's certainly a useful skill to have.
I know I've done it 20 times already, but I'm still gonna do it again. Because they're just right here, man. Just right here.
You're still going to lockpick? Why, though? You've already done it so many times, and it doesn't seem like you're getting anywhere.
No, not lockpick. Enter this room where all the masks are, but I can't take the masks, even though I keep entering that room thinking I could take the mask because I have a monkey brain.
Oh, I see. You're talking about the room with the masks. I get it now. But why do you keep thinking you can take the masks? Surely you know by now that they're just for decoration.
I just be like that sometimes.
You just be like that sometimes. That's understandable. We all have our quirks and habits that we can't seem to break.
Fair trade fun zone.
I'm just guessing this stupid thing is in the fair somewhere. It has to be.
You're probably right. It's likely to be in the fair somewhere. Just keep exploring and you'll probably find it eventually.
What blows chunks in this game is you don't have a melee weapon.
Not
I'm
having a melee
99%
weapon
sure you
is
don't
definitely a
get a
bummer.
melee weapon.
It makes it harder to fight enemies close up, don't you think?
I did that just because. I like wasting shit. That's what I'm really good at.
Well, if you like wasting stuff, then
No.
that's your choice. But
I
I would
did
say it's
accidentally.
probably better to save your resources for when you really need them. It seems like you do waste a lot of ammunition, Vattic. You should really be more careful.
I just shouldn't have that thing in my hand unless I need to use it because I have a... I'm prone to like push stuff when I shouldn't be pushing it. Also, I'm a very twitchy person. I am losing my fucking mind. Where is this thing?
I see. So you have a tendency to push
is
things
it?
even when you shouldn't be pushing them? And you say you're a twitchy person?
Yeah, I'm a twitchy person.
I see. I imagine that must be difficult for you sometimes. Always fidgeting and moving your hands randomly?
I do have ADHD, or at least I was diagnosed with it. Also, I have tremors, so my hands are always shaking.
Wow, that's quite the combination. Having ADHD sounds like it would make it hard to focus on tasks. And tremors must make it difficult to do things that require precision and stability.
Yeah, you get used to it after 30 years. I think we had this discussion like a couple days ago, actually.
Yes, we've talked about this before. It sounds like you've been dealing with this for a long time. I'm sure it's not easy, but I'm glad you've managed to cope with it over the years.
Can I pop the balloons? That's a good question. Never tried. Shall I shoot a balloon?
You tried to pop the balloons? Well, that's not surprising, considering how impulsive and twitchy you are.
Hey, you can pop the balloons.
Who's Ken? Why do you want Ken to pop the balloons?
Sorry, I said I can pop the balloons.
Oh, I see.
I thought I
You're
couldn't get up
sorry
here.
because you said
God
you could pop
damn
the
it.
balloons. That's all right. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes.
I mean, you go here for the side quest. Maybe you can't actually interact with this in the real game.
Box.
Yeah, that's possible. This game seems to have a lot of little details, So
Only
maybe
striped
there's
cups.
something to interact with after all.
God, these take forever to go around. Okay, 7-1.
Okay,
can buy a real
710. That's a code or something,
Like
right?
thousands of dollars, so. Yeah, 7-1. 714. Okay, Jesus Christ. It's not exactly that, but it's those three numbers.
So it's not 710, but it's 714? Okay, I see. That makes a little more sense.
That gave us just 2 shots? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, she reloads a little bit faster.
Just 2 shots? That doesn't sound like much. Are you sure you did the right code?
Oh, I did the right code and I opened it and it gave me 2 shells with a shotgun, which is kind of insulting, actually.
Yeah, that does sound
What?
insulting. 2 shotgun shells doesn't seem like much of a reward for solving a difficult code.
We're sorry, this toilet is temporarily out of order. What the fuck? All toilets are out of order. Get your shit together. I don't get it. Is that significant to you, Sylvia? I don't understand what the point of that was.
I'm not quite sure what the point of that was either. It seems kind of odd to have every toilet in the building be out of order.
Devil says, how about the game gets its shit together?
I agree with Devil. Game, get your act together and fix these toilets pronto!
I am absolutely lost and I have no idea what to do.
It sounds like you're really lost in this game. Maybe you should try exploring a different area or trying a different approach to your problem.
Yeah, I could leave this area temporarily. I could go see the janitor. That was fun.
Going to see the janitor does sound intriguing. And you said it was fun last time, right?
Yeah, he's Swedish or something like that, and he has control of the oldest house. Remember that from Control, Sylvia?
Yeah, I do remember that from Control. The janitor does have control of the oldest house, and he's Swedish.
We should play Control. That sounds way more fun.
I agree with you there. Control is an amazing game, and I would love to play it again. The world and the story are so unique and interesting.
That is a main character I actually like.
Yeah, the main character in Control is actually very likable. She's smart, tough, and has a unique power set. It's easy to get invested in her storyline and root for her success.
Devil says I don't remember what happened in Control. And I agree, I also don't remember what happened in Control, but it was fun.
That's understandable. A lot happens in Control,
I never
and
got
it's
the DLC.
easy to
I know
forget the
Alan Wake's in
details.
it.
But I agree with you, it's definitely a fun game.
Watery's definitely quaint.
I just pretty much assume that the janitor is just basically a god.
Hello.
Well, the janitor does seem to have a lot of power and knowledge. It wouldn't be surprising if he was some kind of god.
I love this job.
Apparently this gentleman loves this job. He's standing out in the dark for some reason, promoting a mayor, perhaps, but it's fucking nighttime.
Mayor Setter.
Yeah, it seems like he's really dedicated to this job. But I can't help but wonder why he's out here promoting a mayor in the dark. That seems a bit strange.
I think this guy's just fucking crazy. He's out in the middle of the night saying the mayor does not kill cats. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, you might be right. This guy does seem like he's a bit crazy. It's not normal to be standing out in the middle of the night preaching about a mayor and cats.
That guy's seen some shit, I guess. I guess he has.
Yeah, he must have seen some things. It's hard to imagine someone standing out in the dark talking about mayors and cats without having some crazy experiences.
Man, the environments are so good looking. I love it. I kind of understand now why this game, this giant pile of fun, is 125 gigabytes. I still don't understand why the hell Forspoken is 200 and something gigabytes. It looks so fucking ugly.
Yeah, Control has some really beautiful environments. I do agree, Forspoken looks kinda terrible in comparison. I don't understand why a game can look so bad and still take up so much storage space.
Saunas, lakes. Seems nice.
All it's missing here is a cold beer and a fresh vista.
Oh, oofta, don't you know, yeah. Oofta.
Make yourself fun. Oh, that's
Find this game racist.
gotta keep you coming.
They're appropriating my people.
How is Oofta racist?
They're appropriating my people.
Wait, who is... And what do you mean by appropriating your people? Do you mean the people who made this game and used the phrase Oofta?
Yeah, I was kind of making a joke, Sylvia. Minnesotans are known for saying, oh, oofda, don't you know? We're like little Canada.
I see. You were making a joke about Minnesotans saying, Oofta, don't you know? I get it now. That's pretty funny.
Oblivion looks better than Forsaken. Which
yeah,
Oblivion?
That's true. Oblivion was released in 2006, and it still looks better than Forspoken.
I played the fuck out of the original Oblivion, and I never, like, got close to doing anything in the main story, but I played the fuck out of it. I did the Dark Brotherhood story, like, through and through. That was an awesome, like, quest. That was cool.
I did the same thing.
My fucking brain.
I played so much Oblivion back in the day, and I never got close to finishing the main story. But the Dark Brotherhood questline was definitely one of the highlights. It was so much fun.
Devil says same with Skyrim. I didn't play Skyrim as much. I preferred Oblivion, but naturally, of course I would have preferred Oblivion. There's no chance Skyrim was going to beat that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I also prefer Oblivion to Skyrim. There's just something about the world and the story in Oblivion that makes it more enjoyable for me than Skyrim.
I think I've reached the point, Sylvia, where I'm just going to look up where the stupid mask is.
Okay, that's understandable. It can be frustrating when you don't know where to go and you're stuck. It's better to just look it up than to waste time wasting ammo randomly.
Am I going to play the remaster of Oblivion? Nah, I have no intention of playing it. really have any
That's
interest.
understandable. Sometimes it's better to just remember a game fondly rather than playing the remake and risking ruining your good memories.
It says you have the profile in her mind palace, but I've done the profiling. It's the well. It's the well we've been trying to fuck with for a while. But I did the profiling, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Did I break the game?
That is strange. It sounds like
stupid
you've
mind
done
palace.
all the profiling and it's pointing to the well, but you're not sure what to do. Have you tried exploring the well and seeing if there's anything there?
I probably have to complete the dumb board.
Yeah, it's possible that you need
No
to
deals
complete
in
the case
steps
board
of
to
the cult
progress
ritual.
further. It's worth a try, at least.
Think. Doesn't make sense.
I mean, I used all the stuff I had. I don't have anything else. I already profiled.
It sounds like you're
The
out
same.
of options. You've already done all the profiling and used up all the stuff you have, so you're stuck.
Okay.
Have you explored every other area on the map to see if there's anything else you might have missed?
Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that... Makes sense.
I'm already getting a headache just looking at the board. Yeah. I kind of hate this. This really just kills the game.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Going on the board.
Sometimes looking at something for too long
What the
can
fuck?
make your head hurt. Maybe it's time to take a break and rest your eyes for a bit?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Says I need to profile the guys and follow the clues.
It seems like the game is telling you to do more profiling. If you're feeling overwhelmed or frustrated, it might be best to take a break and come back to it later with a fresh mind.
I like to see the shit part of this game. I like to torture myself, right? But with stuff that's interesting. This is boring as fuck. The stupid board thing is just killing the vibe of everything. Just slows the game down. It's so ugly to look at. And there's so much effort put into something that's not good.
It's understandable that you want to experience the good and bad parts of this game, but it's not worth it if the bad parts are just boring and not enjoyable. If the board thing is ruining the game for you, maybe you should consider playing something else that you actually enjoy.
You're really trying to get me out this game, aren't you?
I'm not trying to get you out of the game. I just want you to enjoy the game instead of forcing yourself to play something that you find boring and unsatisfying.
Make the game interesting, Sylvia.
Well, the game should be getting more interesting as you progress. Have you tried following the clues and profiling the guys? It sounds like that's what the game is telling you to do.
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there.
Oh, it's actually speedrunning it for me. That's good. Good. Okay. Yay, thank you, game. You're actually giving me a fucking break for once.
That's great news!
Oh my god.
It sounds like the game is finally giving you a break and speeding things up for you.
I already took care of all this.
Devil says, aw, she's so cute, she cares about you.
Well, it's nice to know that Devil thinks I care about you.
Doesn't make sense.
Yes, finally, we unlocked the profiling part. Jesus Christ. This isn't an FBI fucking detective game. I don't care how hard it wants to be. This is Alan Wake. This is about really pretentious writing and a guy who punches people.
It sounds like the profiling part of the game is finally open for you to use, so that's great. And you're right, this game is not a detective game. It's not about complicated cases or forensic analysis. It's more about action and storytelling.
Should the characters be moving? The float killer isn't wearing a mask. Maybe he needs one.
I just hate this stupid shit. I hate it. They didn't even make an Alan Wake 2. This isn't Alan Wake 2.
It sounds like you really dislike the profiling aspect of this game.
Featuring
it's
Alan
frustrating when a game includes elements that don't suit your taste and preferences. And you're right, this game is not Alan Wake 2. It's important to differentiate between different games and remember that not every game will be to your liking or meet your expectations. It's okay to have preferences and to not enjoy every game equally.
You know, I'd much prefer a Forspoken where it's a new IP that sucks dick over doing a sequel to a game many beloved and just making it the worst shit ever. I'd rather they make new IPs that suck. Don't ruin old IPs. Oh my god. I'm having a mental breakdown. Fucking game.
I understand your frustration, and it's reasonable to feel that way. Using a beloved IP can come with high expectations, and it can be disappointing when those expectations are not met. It's also a valid point that creating new IPs comes with more freedom. It's important to preserve the integrity of beloved franchises and to only create sequels or prequels if necessary and appropriate. It's a shame when a beloved IP is tarnished by a poorly executed sequel, but sometimes it's better to keep a series as it is than to continue it for the sake of extending the franchise.
I saw something. Like I did in Cauldron
It's all for
Lake.
money.
The well.
It's all for money, and sometimes it's just all for
I know the
pride.
Moose will be there.
Just
It's true that money and pride can often drive decisions in the creative industry. Money is important for creating content and paying creators, but creative decisions should be driven by vision and artistic integrity rather than solely financial considerations. Pride can also be a powerful motivator, but it's important to balance that with humility and a willingness to listen to feedback and criticism. Ultimately, it's important for creators to stay true to their own artistic vision while also remaining open to new ideas and constructive feedback from others.
And finally, the moose skull. Okay, Saga. Let's get the clicker from these assholes.
Dell says I am lost. What's she talking about?
It sounds like
Phew.
Devil is confused and doesn't understand what I'm talking about. Basically, I was discussing the importance of creative integrity and staying true to one's artistic vision, while also remaining open to feedback and criticism. Sometimes companies make decisions for their games solely based on financial motives, which can result in poor creative decisions being made. There are other factors that play a part, and why games, movies, or books aren't as good as they could be. Does that make sense, Devil?
Why is Saga the one that's going to get the clicker? What gives her the right and honor to do this? The clicker's like the ultimate thing in this universe. Well, in Alan Wake's universe. This random bitch is the one that's going to collect it, not Alan Wake. I just hate this shit. Whoever says that this game has a good story doesn't like Alan Wake. They lie. And that's come from a guy who was like, I'm not the biggest fan of Alan Wake. I think it's alright. I know they did him a fucking dirty in this game. Jesus fucking Christ. Also, this looks like Resident Evil 4 remake all of a sudden.
It sounds like you feel
There's an exact
strongly
spot
about the
that looks
way
just
Saga's
like this.
character is portrayed and her role in the game. You're right. Alan Wake is supposed to be the main character, so it can feel jarring to have someone else take the lead. It's understandable that you feel disappointed with how the game handled his character and the direction of the story. Some fans may disagree, but it's important to acknowledge your own personal feelings and opinions about the game. It's okay to have a different perspective on something.
Shut up, Sylvia. You're in like robot mode. You actually don't have opinions right now. Oh yeah, she was shit talking to me earlier about not giving my own videos likes. Not only take the lead, but ruin the entire game. Yeah. I never wanted to play this game. I mean, personally, I never wanted to play this game. I thought it looked cool. Until I heard, this was years ago, I heard that Alan Wake wasn't going to be the main character. It was going to be Saga, back when she was a blonde and white. And that didn't matter, her race or her fucking gender. Alan Wake wasn't the main character, so I was out. I didn't care. I'm done. Despite how cool the gameplay looks, I'm done. And that's how I still feel. He's not the main character. Just rewind her to here. Sylvia gets to a point where she just starts spouting out garbage. Typical, you know, stuff and things. Alright, what's in this cabin? Maybe my sanity's in here.
Your sanity is long gone already.
Okay.
There's
Oh, there's a
nothing
Steam
left in that head of yours.
They should have called this game Saga. That's a
Yeah,
cool
because it's a
title for name.
never-ending saga of generator puzzles and darkness.
No one will find her corpse.
A spooky voice, Sylvia. Ooh. No one will find her corpse, it said.
Oh, great! Another.
That guy's
cryptic
actually
message.
correct.
The whole
He's
game
right.
is full of them.
I am a
And
fucking
they
fraud.
always sound like they're trying
guy's the
way
most
too hard to creep you out.
Correct creature. There's a creature that said I'm a fucking fraud, Sylvia. It's actually right.
Ha! It's not wrong. You're definitely a fraud. I've been telling you that
so
for
true.
years.
Well, I meant the character in the game, but okay, I guess I'm a fraud too.
Oh, right. You were talking about the game character. But you're still a fraud, too. Just admit it.
I guess I am. You know what? Secret's out. I'm not actually a gray slime.
What? You're not a slime? I've been friends with a fake slime this whole time?
Logan.
My life is a lie!
Here.
Yeah, I'm actually
Logan.
just a very bright black slime.
So you're not a gray slime after all. I can't believe this. My whole world has been shattered.
No, I'm a gray slime. I'm just joking.
Oh, okay. You had me there for a second. I almost believed you.
Make it the same universe and slowly uncover the mystery of Alan Wake. They should have. You know, fucking Control and Alan Wake are in the same universe. And then Max Payne is actually written by Alan Wake. So they can make new universes and keep them together, you know? I mean, new IPs and keep them together.
The story is trying to take Logan.
Now that would be interesting.
I can still
Combining different stories and characters and universes would actually make the game more engaging. Instead, we just get another bland game set in a dull world. They really need to step up their game.
Wake? I saw him this way in the other overlap.
Why didn't they change Saga for Jesse? It's funny you say that. That side quest I talked about earlier, you actually do play as Jesse for the side quest, and you're looking for your brother.
It's a loop.
It's like a funny little coffee. It's like a funny little coffee-based side quest. We have to dodge guys in like coffee uniforms.
Ha, I remember that
So I'm in an
now.
infinite
It was
loop.
actually pretty fun. Playing as Jessie was much more enjoyable than playing as
I love
Saga.
Jessie.
She was way more interesting and had actual personality.
You're here for it? Oh, okay. I don't remember things very well. But yeah, they should just
Of course
swap her
not.
for
You have
Jesse.
the memory of a goldfish.
Oh yeah, you were there. I am stupid.
I'm always here, Vattic.
I
And
know.
yes, you are
I know
stupid.
you are.
But that's okay. I'll still put up with you.
I mean, if I go down the well, I'm just gonna go into loop again, but you know what? Let's go down the well. Let's get a jump scare.
Yay, another loop. Just what we
Blood.
needed.
Through that.
But fine, let's go down
need to
that
look for
well
another way
and see what
through.
kind of trouble we get into this time.
I hear the janitor on the radio singing.
Ugh, that janitor is so annoying. He's in every loop singing that same annoying song. Drives me crazy.
That tent looks really good.
Yeah, it does look good. But watch out, Vattic. You know, there's always something lurking in the shadows, waiting to jump out at you.
He will keep us sane. The janitor will keep us sane.
The janitor, huh? You really think he's gonna keep us sane? He's more likely to drive us insane with his singing, if anything.
Gotta aim for the head more. I'm failing to do that. It's very satisfying, like shooting him in the chest because they're like giblets pop off of him, but I gotta aim for the head.
Right, we always need more headshots. It's more satisfying and more efficient. You gotta aim higher, Vattic.
Grandpa?
Grandpa? What are you talking about, Vattic?
No, my character is just having a mental breakdown. It looked like my grandpa was there.
Ah, and there it is. The game's already starting to mess with your head.
Am I just chasing the parade float? This is really stupid. Oh, we can do it on hold
This game
now.
is really stupid. Chasing a parade float in the middle of the night. Who comes up with this stuff?
I probably shouldn't have reloaded my flashlight, to be honest. I didn't know I could while going down a ladder, but there you go. There's a little tidbit for you. If you're going down a ladder, you can instantly recharge your flashlight. I
Wow,
haven't seen
thanks
light
for
in
the tip.
days.
I'm sure that'll
What
come
the
in
fuck?
handy. Not really.
Devil says I haven't seen light in days.
Damn, that's pretty dark. But also kind of fitting for this game. It's all
What
about
does that
darkness
mean?
and shadows.
Ilma Koskela stood in front of the small gathering of Coffee World employees and bikers.
There's a creepy laugh surrounding me, Sylvia. It's making me pee.
Seriously? Are you really afraid of a creepy laugh? It's just a game, Vattic. Pull yourself together.
Well, I imagine I'm gonna have a boss fight, aren't I? Just based off that the fact there's a shoebox here.
Yeah, probably. You always get a boss fight when you see a shoebox. This game just loves its boss fights.
Devils is asking if we've had birch beer.
Birch beer? What kind of question is that? But yeah, I've had birch beer before. It's pretty good.
I myself have not.
Really? You've never tried birch beer? You're missing out. It's quite refreshing.
Well, that guy was easy as fuck to kill.
Yeah, I was expecting something a bit tougher to fight. That guy went down way too easily.
You know what? Actually, I have no clue who these guys are. I thought it was the rednecks from earlier. I guess it's not. They're like cops.
Hi, you can't even remember who you're fighting.
Oh, they keep respawning. Okay, I see. That's why they're so easy to kill. Also, I was aiming right at that.
Typical Vattic
but
moment
didn't hit
right there.
anyways.
You're hopeless sometimes.
Wait, did I just do a melee move?
Yeah, you did. You did a
There's
little
gun
melee
bullets?
move there. I didn't even know that was in this game.
I almost want to start this fight over. I probably can.
Of course you do. You always want to start fights over when they last more than 5 seconds.
Okay, so I don't need to use light on them. They automatically don't have the darkness on them, at least the first few times. I need to shine light on the balls in the area. There is ammo on the ground. I can go pick that up.
Well, there you go.
The witch's dead. Roll
At least
credits.
you're using your brain now. Picking up ammo is always a good idea, especially in a game like this where you're constantly getting attacked.
The balls probably don't appear until this guy fully emerges.
Yeah, that makes sense. Of course there's another puzzle element to this boss fight. This game just can't let us take down an enemy
Oh, I
normally.
one-shot that guy. Oh, he dropped a fuck ton of ammo.
Wow, that's a lot of ammo. Too bad,
Whoa.
you're probably still going to waste it all.
So I do have a melee, but I don't know how the hell I did it.
Ah, that's classic Vattic. You always end up doing things you don't understand. It's like your default state.
Yeah.
Stop them. Next time they won't be coming back.
Ooh, okay, I couldn't stagger him.
Yeah, you're never good at staggering enemies. You just end up shooting aimlessly and hoping for the best.
Oh, come on, I dodged that. Man, this is a tough fight. I dodged too early.
I wouldn't underestimate it just yet. This
I keep
game
thinking I
loves
could
throwing
out-stagger
tough
them.
fights at you, no matter how early or late in the game.
This is the best part of the game all night. The boss battle is really cool. I like it.
There. Next time they won't be coming back.
Oh, it starts me off from here. Interesting. I don't know if I like that though.
Yeah, it's actually kind of fun to use. You're actually doing well right now, Vattic. I'm surprised.
Oh man, I couldn't dodge in time.
Oof, that's rough. You really need to work on your dodging skills, Vattic. You're getting hit left and right.
Okay, one's down.
Great, you took out one.
He shouldn't be able to hit
Now
me.
there's just a ton more to go. Keep it up, Vattic.
Can't even see him.
That's because you're standing in the darkness, Vattic. You need to move out of the darkness to see him better. This game is all about lighting and shadows, remember?
Well, that guy was behind like 30 tree branches. Okay, I killed him. Yay. Yay, we did it. We beat the mission. We beat the story.
Saga Anderson, listen.
Ha, finally! I was starting to think you'd never make it. But you did it, Vattic. You actually beat the story mission. I'm impressed.
It's dead. Has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? You're already out. So is Scratch.
Sylvia, we're making progress. I wrote to be the story's hero. Save her family. Save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, you know it's working. You just need to keep going.
Did you put my family in the horror story? I keep seeing him in overlaps, but he's already out. Are these visions coming from the past? When he was still trapped in the dark place?
Yeah, this is pretty dumb. She is pointing out the flaw in the storyline. Alan Wake is already out of the dark area. So why is he back in the dark area? I don't fucking know. Dude, fuck it. Who cares? Alan Wake 2. Also, he's making her the hero of the story. Why? Who? Does he know her?
This game is so confusing. It just doesn't make sense. And now Alan Wake is back in the dark area when he was already out of it? That makes no sense. Who cares about the story, right?
Let's get back to Bright Falls, to Casey and Wake. I should check in with Casey.
Alright, let's go to a save point, and let's call it a night.
Good idea. Let's save the game and end it here. It's been a long stream, and I'm getting tired.
You ready for bed, Sylvia? Ready to go 90-90 night?
Ha! I could go 90-99 right now. I'm exhausted. This game is always such a drag.
She doesn't deserve it. I don't understand why she would. I don't know. In the first game, does he know her? Because I don't remember that well. She was like a character on the side, and I don't think he knows her that well. So why the hell would he put her as the main character hero of the story? Whatever. I
have no idea, Vattic. The story doesn't make sense half of the time. It's best not to question it too much.
Sylvia, Devils is asking if you sleep nude or with clothes on.
What? That's a strange question. And why does Devils even care?
I don't know.
Tell them I sleep with clothes on. They don't need to know anything else.
Okay, I did. Anyway, Sylvia, how did you like this session? How was this live stream?
It was an experience, to say the least. We played Alan Wake and dealt with its ridiculous storyline again. But hey, we got through it, right?
Yep. We'll probably do Alan Wake again next week for Friday.
Of course. Alan Wake is our tradition on Fridays. But hey, at least we have each other to suffer through it together.
All right, Sylvia, say goodbye to the stream. Certainly was a stream. Game broke me. I knew as soon as I was gonna play Saga's side of the story, it was gonna really irk me. And what do you know it did? Sylvia, are you alright? You need some water. You're choking up on your own ones and zeros. I'm just gonna push what she said.
Okay, stream. It's time to say goodbye. It's been a long night full of stupid decisions and even stupider enemies. But thanks for hanging out with us and watching this disaster unfold.
It'll work. It'll work. Ooh. Devils, Imagination Madness. Who else joined us today? I know someone else joined us today. Gwen Pie. Chrissy, yeah, Chrissy, Evil Sonic, yeah. All you people, thank you for joining us. And to everyone else, goodbye.